Hello, my name is Lilia Gaetanidou. I'm the Drive to the Future coordinator, and I will present your project today. Starting from some general information, the project started in May 2019 and will last for 36 months. There are 31 partners working in the project in 10 work packages, and the work will be reported in 45 deliverables. We have 12 pilot sites for our testing, and 3 workshops will be organized throughout the duration. You see here an overview of the consortium. CertHit is the coordinator, and 30 more partners work together in this task. The project concept. The mission of the project is to prepare drivers, travelers, and vehicle operators of the future to accept and use connected, cooperative, and automated transport modes and the industry of these technologies to understand and meet their needs and wants. To do so, Drive to the Future develops training, HMI concepts, is setting policies and other cost-efficient measures to promote and then comparatively assess several alternative connected, certain automated use cases for all transport modes with all type of users in order to understand, simulate, regulate, and optimize their sustainable market introduction, including societal awareness, acceptance enhancement, and training on use. The objectives of the project start from the identification and clustering of drivers and travelers and stakeholders categories, to modeling the behavior of automated vehicle drivers, forecast development of acceptance, define the optimal HMI for different clusters of users, transport modes and levels of automation, to identify the training needs and use appropriate tools and material along with certification schemes, perform demonstration pilots using the tools of the project and different test beds from virtual reality simulations to driving simulators, test tracks and real-life environments, assess the impact of the proposed solution on safety, traveler behavior, workforce employability and other categories, and investigate legal and ethical issues. How do we do that, and what have we done so far? Regarding clustering and terminology, the main groups have been identified, and they have been further clustered in much detail, as you can see, in various subgroups. 120 terms have been defined regarding automated vehicles. You see an abstract in this table, while a new definition for fair use regarding automated transport has also been defined within the project. Regarding the taxonomy of skills and knowledge, we have been investigating the skills that are needed and the knowledge that should be acquired in order for the users of automated vehicles to be able to use them effectively and with safety. And this work has been performed in separate for the different modes, road, rail, maritime and aviation. A user acceptance survey has been also performed throughout Europe, translated in 18 languages, and was available online through our website for more than 6 months. The aim was to understand the consumer traveling preferences better through this online questionnaire. The results of the analysis of the questionnaires that we have received from about 12,000 participants, you can see an abstract here, for example, for the maritime transportation, the acceptance of participants regarding different applications of AVs. In the air, we can see here the level of safety that would be acceptable from the users. For rail, the diagram shows how good the users think having automated vehicles is. And for road, we see here the assessment from the participants for different kinds of risks involved in application of automation in the road transport. Finally here, this graph shows us the comparative screening of the acceptance of the users for the different modes. Risk assessment has been performed regarding the acceptance of the users using the FMEA methodology and clustering the risks in 4 different categories: behavioral, operational, legal and technical, as well as combinations of risks. This has also been supported through with the social media sentiment analysis to identify the fears and the reactions of people regarding automation. Use cases have been defined, combining the user clusters, the tools of the project, and the transport modes, and from a long list of use cases that were originally defined, these 12 were the ones finally selected through a prioritization exercise that have been performed by specialists during our first workshop. On the behavioral modeling of autonomous vehicles drivers, this process starts from data collection, going on to data processing and analysis with data-driven tools to result in modeling the behavior of AV users and statistical modeling, using also statistical modeling technology acceptance models, and finally creating simulation tools and a simulation platform able to perform impact assessment of the behavior. On HMI issues, the goal is to define the optimal HMI for different clusters of users and levels of automation to raise the acceptance of the introduction of automation in the European transport, and several steps are used towards this direction. In our first results include the benchmarking of HMI for the different modes, as you see here, and among these, good practices are selected, and HMI elements and principles are reviewed in terms of their transferability also to other modes. Moreover, capturing of emotional responses is taking place in order to assess the comfort and stress level of different user and mix flows and during AV maneuvers with wearables, using camera sensors, biosignal capturing, and traditional questionnaires, along with environmental monitoring performed by sensors capturing what is happening inside the vehicle. Regarding our pilot sites, as I told you, we have 12 pilots throughout Europe addressing all four modes of transport. You see here the map and some pictures from our ongoing pilots. You see that we also keep the COVID-19 specifications in order to be able to perform to the possible extent also pilot testing also in these times. Key performance indicators have been defined since the beginning of the project, and they have been further refined throughout the first 18 months. You see here a preliminary list, which is still updating. On ethical security and legal issues, literature reviews and interviews with specialists have been ongoing regarding data privacy and management in the context of automation, gender issues in AV adoption, legal, regulatory, and liability issues. And you see here some main points of this work. Much focus on the project has been put on the cooperation with other related projects, either previous projects or new and ongoing ones. Most notably, we have a consultation with 3 other projects under MG 3.3, Pascal, Suave, and Trastonomy, that we have established since the beginning of our work and is continuously ongoing. Finally, the project is being supported by ECTRI and FERSI since the beginning, and this is very helpful for us in order to reach broader audiences. Last but not least, I would like to invite you to drive to the future together with us. So stay tuned through our website, our Twitter, and our LinkedIn account to have our latest news and developments. Thank you very much for your attention, and I will be happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you.